Do you know what the biggest mistake most beginner web designers make is? They think design just needs to look pretty. But honestly, good design is all about answering the user's questions. Let's see how this works using a free running community website as an example. North Brooklyn Runners is an awesome community in New York that brings together beginners and experienced runners. However, you probably won't feel the true vibe of this community just by looking at their homepage. Let's breathe some life into this website and upgrade its design together with NicePage. Let's go. Basically, the secret to successful web design is to instantly show users where they are and how everything works. I'm Alex Carter, a web designer and advisor. I help brands look confident and quickly attract the right audience. Let's put this into practice. I will use ChatGPT and NicePage so you can easily follow along with every step. First, we need to define the website's goals and objectives. It looks like there are a few of them: to attract new runners, show the community's friendly vibe, and help them feel welcome. Seems pretty clear, right? Now, let's run a quick audience research. Since we don't have actual survey data, we'll use ChatGPT and data from Reddit. So, there are 5 key fears common among beginners: being the slowest runner, fear of judgment, fear of not being accepted, fear of failing the distance, fear of the unknown. But how can a beginner deal with this anxiety if the most important answers are hidden inside long paragraphs? We want people to understand within the first few seconds that North Brooklyn Runners is a friendly, completely free running community. It's all about people, real connections, and running together. They host around 20 group runs every week, and everyone is welcome, from complete beginners to experienced marathon runners. Now, when we understand the audience, let's analyze the competitors. I've picked just 3 websites. First, MidnightRunners.com stands out because of strong visual marketing. Second, Parkrun.com. I liked it for its clear structure and straightforward mission: free, open to everyone, weekly. Third, RunningSociety.de has caught my eye with an interesting way of showing events. Now, let's look at the ideal user journey for a beginner. First, they see the hero section with a carousel of Brooklyn photos, like Midnight Runners, or a video, like Parkrun.
All right, guys, let's have a great run tonight.
Then there's a short, clear headline and subheadline instead of a confusing greeting, like Welcome to the Neighborhood. We'll keep the About Us section, but add more event photos. A beginner can just click on any of these links and jump straight to the section with the info they need. Anchor navigation with the main facts are right below: 100% free, for beginners, since 2009, and food runners, since runs ending with a tasty snack are the club's main highlight. Next, let's work on the first-time runner guide. We'll add photos of friendly captains who guide beginners in the slower groups. After that, we'll set up the schedule as cards using these photos. Now the FAQ section. It needs to instantly clear up any fears beginners might have. Let's organize it just like Parkrun. Group the questions by topic so a beginner can quickly find the right answers. We'll style the next few sections like Parkrun, mentioning that the runs are completely free and that people can support the project by buying merch from the shop. Then we'll make a 3-column manifesto with a clear cite under each column to guide the user to the next step. And finally, we'll add a few important links in the footer. So now we can get started. I'll be creating the page design in NicePage. As usual, I'll start with a blank site. It opens the homepage by default, exactly what we need. First, the header. Let's change its background to a dark graphite. Next, we'll upload the North Brooklyn Runners logo file and place it on the left. The menu is already there, so let's move it closer to the center, keeping it just a bit to the right of the center grid line. Since there is a shop, we'll add a cart icon to the right of the menu, and a Join Us button on the far right. Since this is just a header draft, we'll work on the colors and fonts a bit later. Now for the hero block. On all the reference sites, this section features a large photo or video of people running. So I'm going to keep the original photo. It looks great and captures the club's vibe. I'll upload the image and set it as the background for our hero block. Let's adjust its position a bit so the framing looks right and there's enough space for the headline. The only changes I'll make are updating the text and adding a Join Us button. To get some good copy, I'll give GPT our mission and references so it can generate a few headline options. This one looks perfect. Over 20 free community runs every week in Brooklyn. Free group runs for all levels. No experience needed, just show up. Now I'll paste this text into the block, change the color to white, and center align it so it's easy to read. And as planned, let's add the Join Us button. Let's place one more section right below. I'll use a grid repeater to make 5 columns for our club facts. 100% free, volunteer-led, since 2009, for beginners, and food runs. Now for the colors and fonts. Let's start with a bright color like red. It looks too aggressive, so let's go with scarlet instead. Much better now. Next, I'll set the overall typography. I'll choose Inter 700 bold for the headlines and apply this style to the whole project. I'll set the body text size to 20 pixels and decrease the headline sizes a bit. Heading 1 to 60 pixels, heading 2 to 45 pixels, heading 3 to 38 pixels. Now let's go back to the main screen and round the corners of the button. It instantly looks softer and stands out more. I'll set the radius to 50. Perfect. Now I'll make it a bit wider and taller and make the text bolder so the CTA catches the eye better. Next, let's set up the menu. We'll make Home red and keep About and Contact white. I'll choose the semi-bold 600 weight to make the menu items more visible. I'll adjust the menu alignment, cart, and the Join Us button on the right side of the header and the logo on the left so everything is perfectly lined up and looks clean. Now for the main block with the image. In the background settings, I'll add a gradient overlay on top of the photo. I'll darken the image slightly so the white text is easier to read, setting it to 0%. Now for the subheadline. I'll add a subtle text shadow in the settings, blur 10. See, the subheadline stands out immediately. I'll shrink the subheadline in the hero block a bit. It's still eye-catching, but it no longer overwhelms the page. I'll make the Join Us button in the hero block a bit wider, place it right in the center, and round the corners. Finally, let's check the tabs at the bottom. 100% free, volunteer-led, since 2009, for beginners, and food runs. Super! The club's main benefits pop right away. Now let's move on to the About Us section. I'll add a 2-cell grid. The headline will go on the left, and the text from the website will go on the right. To bring this section to life, let's add some good photos or strong visuals from the site. For example, the ones from the waterside picnic right after the run. They perfectly reflect the club's welcoming vibe. The next important block is the first-time runner guide. I'll keep it quite simple, just 3 steps. I'll add a 3-column grid repeater with a matching card style. Let's create 3 headings. Choose a run, just show up, meet the team. Let's highlight the steps visually. Add separate blocks for numbers 1, 2, 3, and give them a red background. Now I'll place short text inside these blocks. Each step will include a link to a separate page with detailed instructions. To keep the layout clean, I'll group all elements into boxes, set some padding, and round the corners of both the number blocks and the grid cells. Now let's move on to the block with real runners' experiences, real stories. Dry facts don't matter here. What's important is the live stories from community members. I'll take a few stories from the blog. For instance, this one. It's a perfect match. I'll add a ready-made block using the keyword quote. Now it looks like a real quotation, exactly what I need. I'll copy a snippet of text from the website, upload the participant's photo, and make a few edits to the whole block. Finally, I'll turn this block into a slider and place a few more stories here. That's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos.